What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Alexis back with another video. And today I want to talk to my people who maybe are struggling with their trading journey. You're not having much success. Well, let me tell you, for one, I could relate. Okay, I've been on my journey for the past couple of years, and I have essentially made all the mistakes. I've done all the wrong things, and I've learned from it. And hopefully, I can just share with you guys what I learned in my journey to hopefully help you, because that's the point of getting mentorship and getting guidance. It's to learn from someone else who've already been there, who've already made all the mistakes and have been able to also overcome them, to teach you and essentially cut your learning curve in half. That's why I'm a big advocate of mentorship and all that. But anyways, let's get right into the reasons, okay? So these are like 3 big reasons that I've seen within my journey and seen within other people's journey that I work with as to why they have a hard time being profitable or being consistently profitable in their journey. Reason number 1 is because they care too much. They're way too attached to the outcome. And when you're attached to the outcome, first of all, you don't let yourself go through your process. You want the get rich quick, right? And it's hard because you do see all these people online with all this success, making all the money, they got the lifestyle, you're seeing all that, and you're like, I want that too. And it's possible for you, yes, but it doesn't happen overnight, right? None of those people got rich overnight. None of them hit big on just one trade. It took years of consistent efforts. It took a lot of trial and error, a lot of failure to get to the point that they're at, right? So you have to give yourself the time necessary, and depending on where you're starting, right? If you're just starting with a little bit of capital, if you're literally just starting your trading journey, you have to give yourself the time that it needs to succeed, all right? And now let's get into reason number 2, okay? You need to stop treating trading like gambling. Okay, I see this so many times with beginner traders. They treat it like a gamble. You see that you can make money on your phone in a matter of seconds, in a matter of minutes, and you get excited, which is normal, right? We're human, we feel those emotions, but you have to be able to hone in on that and really be cautious of when you're feeling those emotions, whether it's excitement, whether it's greed, whatever the emotion is, okay? You need to be able to acknowledge, right, and take a step back sometimes. Instead of just going all in or continuing to trade, take your profits and go. There's a famous thing that I've heard from many traders in this space. You can never go broke with taking profits. You do not have to trade all day to be successful trading. You don't have to trade all day to make a lot of money trading. Most of the traders who make a lot of money actually trade less, okay? So my philosophy when it comes to trading is less is more, okay? So treat trading like a business instead of like gambling. Stop acting like you're going to the casino every time you open up the trading app on your phone, like you're gonna hit big, like you're going to invest $5 to come out with $10,000, right? Don't have that mentality when it comes to your trading journey. Be okay with taking profits, small profits along the way, with compounding your profits. Think of it more so like percentages over dollar amounts. And that's what helped me a lot, was instead of thinking so much of like, okay, I want to make this amount of money, instead of that, think about the realistic compounded number with the percentage behind it. So if you have $100, right? For example, if you have $100 and you make 10% of that $100, that is $10 on $100. Now, it's the same thing on a larger account, right? And 10% is also really incredible when you're trading. That's really incredible, and it's a very realistic thing when you're trading, okay? To do that in one trade, one day, whatever. But think about if you had $1,000, right? And you make 10% of that $1,000. Now, instead of $10, you just made $100, okay? And then $10,000, 10% of that, $1,000. So a lot of the time, the biggest difference is just your capital, right? So if you're starting small, just be okay with taking small profits and think about percentages over dollar amounts. All right, and that brings us to reason number 3, which is a major one, which was the one I struggled with for a long time, which I have overcame. It's lack of discipline. All right, so a lot of you guys are going to hear that 80%, that's a big number. 80% of trading is mental. It's psychological. And only 20% is strategy. So what does that tell you? This is going to be a journey of becoming the best version of yourself. This is going to be a journey of you working on you. Because the strategy, I'll be honest, that's easy, right? We even have AI for that. That's actually what I use for my strategy, AI. I'll put the information in the description if you want to check it out. I have an AI software with the platform that I use. I have 5 of them that literally do the strategy for me. So the only part of the trading that I need to work on is my discipline, right? How many trades am I going to take a day? What is my overall goal and target? Keeping myself under control when I'm taking my trades, but the strategy, that's done for me. Anyways, side note. But a lot of people lack discipline. So if you know where you're at with that, right? And you can start with the things in your personal life, because overall that's going to shift into your trading life as well. So for example, waking up early, doing the right things, eating right, exercising, and you create these habits, these positive habits. You create these positive discipline in your life, right? That is overall going to reflect in your trading life. If your personal life isn't disciplined, then your trading life is also not going to be disciplined. So when you can become disciplined in your personal life, then it will shift over to your trading life, okay? So for me, I started in my personal life. Things like I just mentioned, waking up earlier. I even take cold showers, eating better, exercising more. All these different things that you could do to create good, positive, disciplined habits in your life. So with all that being said, family, I hope that this was helpful. I hope that, you all succeed in your trading success. And if you're looking for, mentorship, guidance, you're looking for some more knowledge when it comes to how to really succeed in this field of trading, feel free to reach out. Like I said, I'll put all the information in the description below. I actually leverage a platform that has a ton of education, and these are from educators, professional traders who have been in the industry for years and years. And like I said in the beginning of this video, mentorship is a game changer. Don't ever think about the cost of what it is to invest. Think about the price that you're going to pay, okay? And what I mean by that is, investing in mentorship, it takes money, right? It takes money to make money, just like in trading. But overall, thinking long term, if you don't invest in yourself and you want to go the free route, that's okay. But think about the price that you're going to pay long term for that. Maybe that means that your progress, your journey is going to be drawn out, opposed to if you were to got mentorship, then your journey would have maybe been cut way shorter, way in half. So what's more worth it? Is it worth spending the whatever dollar amount to get mentored by people who have the experience, they have the knowledge, and they can relay it to you and help you in your journey? Or would you rather not pay the dollar amount now to essentially extend and draw out your journey? All right, for me, it just makes sense. So I'm just saying, get yourself guidance, get yourself some mentorship, wherever that is, right? If it's not here, somewhere else, get yourself mentorship. Go to someone who knows what they're doing, because that is what helped me so much. I wouldn't be here if I didn't have that in my life. All right, family. So that's it for this training. I hope that this helped, and I will see you guys on the other side of being profitable traders. Bye-bye.